we have Dr. Ghoneima. Hello, how are you doing? First of all, we need you to explain what excites you the most about the future of deep tech, and especially in the MEA region.
Um, I would say that I'm more of a visionary person. I'm always excited by new visions. I'm excited to see the future, foresee how we can live better, interact better, and increase the quality of life at all levels in every spot of this globe. And in order for us to do so, that main enabler that would enable us to do so is technology. And the deeper the technology is, well, I wouldn't say that deep tech is only that. Deep tech is the core catalyst that will enable transformative products and services that will enable many of the people across the world to have a better life. So what really excites me about technology is that it would really bring our dreams to reality.
Yes.
That's from an excitation point of view. And one of the great things is that we have an amazing opportunity in the MENA region. We are a young country. We have a vast majority of our population who are this younger generation, who have been raised with technology, who are getting a really good education, and hopefully would be working either in developing technology or utilizing technology to come up with new products and services.
Sure.
So it's an amazing opportunity to see how we can drive this new generation of graduates coming out from our universities to equip them with the right tools, to equip them with the right skills. Not just that, but also to work with them because inside the MENA region, even though we do have the opportunity, we have tons of challenges.
Yeah, so yes, regarding the challenges, what challenges do you see faces the startups of deep tech today, and how can they overcome these challenges?
There are tons of challenges. Finding the right team is a challenge. Coming up with avoiding the common mistakes of people bringing in just their friends. They need to look for a complementary set of skills that are able to build their venture, whatever it is. Uh, the other part as well is legislation. Unfortunately, in many of the countries across the MENA region right now, legislation is far behind the really great pace that we have in developing new technology. They need to work with lawmakers so that they can have all of these different technologies becoming legitimate in terms of the marketplace itself. Third part is very important as well, funding.
That's true.
We have tons of money, tons of capital in the MENA region. We have lots of venture studios, incubators, accelerators, investors, VCs, this, but most of them are looking for a faster exit. They're looking they're looking to exit within 3 to 5 years max, which is nothing compared to the 10 to 14 years that you need for a deep tech company to start developing and pushing out their product out there. So we need the entrepreneurs themselves who are working on deep tech to have more patience, more perseverance, and more importantly, they need to bring with their network stronger people, people with deeper pockets, people with stronger connections and wider connections, so that they can last longer, be able to accomplish different KPIs and reach milestones that they need, so that they can create one success after the other, slowly but hopefully gradually towards the whatever is needed. Um, I think these are probably the main challenges that most of us face. There's also one other challenge as well that we have is the ease of doing business. Not all of the countries and cities in the MENA region are have a welcoming environment to business.
Yes.
So this is a big challenge. Initiating the company itself, being able to hire people within the country or from outside the country, being able to bring in the devices and components and stuff like that. It's a nightmare sometimes. So that's why it's important to be resourceful, look towards other companies that exist and have been working on this, see what they're doing, and so that we can learn from them, and so on and so forth.
Okay, great. So, last but not least, you were in the panel discussion, emerging from tech transfer to co-creation. So, what key takeaway that you need audience to remember that you talked about in the past?
Sure. So within the panel discussion itself, we're looking at the evolution of academia and industry relations.
Mm.
So when universities started at the beginning, they were places that were we call the first generation of universities were only focusing on teaching.
Okay.
The second generation were focusing on teaching and research.
Okay.
The third one started to see how can we capitalize on that and we can benefit the society around the university. And these were the third generation, and this is where technology transfer offices created. So these TTOs were there so that they can look at the technologies that are there, package them properly, and be able to license them or sell them to governments and companies around. But later on, we now have the fourth generation of the university, which are looking towards being main drivers towards the economy that they exist in. And you can look at some of the top universities across the world, Harvard, Stanford, UCLA. I mean, all these universities, look at the contribution, look at MIT on its own. We're talking about billions of dollars. Their contribution to the ecosystem within Boston itself is immense. Correct. So how can we have every single university that we have in the MENA region that can contribute to the economy within the country itself? So we have panelists coming in from Georgia Tech, UCL, University of Waterloo, Ontario Tech, and Johns Hopkins. Yes. And they're not just university professors, but some of them are also researchers. Some of them are part of the technology transfer office. While one of them is taking care of the venture lab for the university-based incubator. And we also have Cassandra, who was an investor. Yes. So when we're looking at these, we have people coming in from a uh, diverse, I would say, yeah, different worlds that should all come together so that we really have an ecosystem that is not just inviting, but truly supporting so that we can drive innovation out in the market. And yes, this is where we do not want to just rely on technology transfer offices, but we also have incubators. And inside these incubators, it's not just about a student or a researcher came up with an idea and let's do that. No, they don't have that understanding of the market. Why don't we have a very close collaboration with the existing industry players and the startups? They can be extensions to them, they can be collaborators, they could be vendor-client relationships, all of that. So it's not just about technology transfer right now. It's not about creating it in the university, then transferring it to the industry. Yes. We need to work closer together earlier so that we can co-create. And this is what the main idea over here is about, taking it from technology transfer to co-creation. And this is where we need the players to come together. We need to have enough funds and support coming in from government and all the supporting entities. And then how all of these are driving these innovations to come up as products and services with the investments coming in from the investor so that we can go out and contribute to the economy as we said. Sure. Thank you so much, Dr. Meg, for your valuable insights. I truly had pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time.